win over the Boks at Ellis Park. I suppose, given the circumstances, what does that mean to you?
Yeah, it's one of those places, if you ever are lucky enough to play here, whether it was Super Rugby or International, you know, they're some of the hardest games. I know for myself personally, probably the two hardest games I've played have been at Ellis Park. That game in, I think it was 2013, I got 10 minutes into the game and thinking I'm not even going to make it to half time, and managed to play the whole game. So it tests you in so many ways, whether it's the opposition, whether it's the altitude, the crowd, the atmosphere, all the history. There's amazing stories, amazing results that have been played between the All Blacks and the Springboks at Ellis Park. So to do the job last night and to do it really well is very rewarding and very special. So I'm sure a lot of the guys will enjoy looking back at that in future times and future moments.
Was there an element of doing that for Fozzie, your coach who is facing a bit of pressure?
Yeah, it's something as players we always want to be really tight, really connected, and it's the same with the whole group. So whether it's coaches, management, we always go and prepare the whole week to go out and play well. But it's great when you do put a performance like that together when the pressure is on. Obviously we haven't had the smoothest of run over the last few weeks, so it was great to get out there and put a performance together. And we know as players that we need to be better, and there's still things that we need to work on. So we're looking forward to getting home, enjoying time with friends and family, but then looking forward to that next one in Christchurch.
Sam, presumably with your 136 tests of experience, you'll be asked to feed into this, I guess, another review that's happening. What would you say about where the All Blacks are heading under you?
I think the main thing, and we've always talked about this, and from my first test to my last one, we're always trying to get better, and that's the same, and it always should be the same. If we ever forgot that, I think it'd be a pretty slippery slope. So we're always looking to get better and improve, and that's right across the board. So it doesn't matter what role you have in this environment, we're always looking to get better, and it's the same if you're a head coach or Fletcher Newell being the latest All Black, everyone's looking to get better.
You were there in 2013, off the bench in 2015, the last time at Ellis Park?
Yep.
Can you compare the last night to the two of them, or are they all pretty different, unique in their own way?
I think they're different, more the fact that the game's always changing, always evolving, looking at different tactics. I know Aaron Smith is a great sports watcher, so he went and watched that 2013 game again, and he reckons all our defence was just all shuffled to the sideline. Now it's a lot more dominated through line speed. So I do remember the first couple of tries they scored. I think Habana chipped and chased over Ben Smith and just made everyone look slow. He pulled his hammy after that, so that was probably quite good for us. But that 2013 game was just end to end. Both teams came to play. You probably have to check up. My memory might serve me wrong here, but they needed 1 point to. We needed 1 point to win the rugby championship. They needed to beat us with 5. So it just set the game up for expansive rugby, and both teams, did that. And looking at that game compared to last night, there's some similarities, but it's always hard. It's always hard playing South Africa, no matter where you are in the world.
You played under 3 All Blacks head coaches. How difficult is it as players when your coach is being criticised as much as Fozzie is and facing as much pressure as he is?
It's actually on all of us. It's never just one person out there as a coach or a player. We've got to do it together, and we always know when we are out there playing well together, there's so much work that goes in behind. So we've got to make sure that we always do it together, and the best thing for us to do as players is look at the effort. If the effort's there, then you can actually adjust things. If the effort's not there, that's probably the biggest concern. But over the last 5 or 6 test matches, the effort has been there, so that's the biggest thing that I'm excited by, and just seeing how much people care, and the care is definitely there.
It must be exciting having Test footy return to Fortress Orange Theory.
Yeah, I haven't played there for a while, so I know my wife's quite excited for me to be home and help out with the kids, but I'll try get over the jet lag first, and then get into a good test match week.
Sam, just looking at yesterday's game, you guys managed to do a pretty good job of stopping the Springboks maul, but there were a few sort of penalty calls there. Do you guys have a lot of clarity from the referee about what was going on?
Yeah, we're always trying to work out the best ways to stop it. myself personally, I got penalised for lifting a leg, so that's something that you can't do. Making sure that we're in the right spot, right height, technique, all those things. So we're always looking to improve, and I got stung with a penalty there, and I think they came away with points not so long after. So that's something I've got to get better at, and being a senior player, I've got to drive that. So if we can all get better and improve, you take away that penalty, all of a sudden we get to apply a bit more pressure.
And the obstruction call was obviously quite major in terms of halting a bit of momentum that the Springboks had earned at that point. I mean, how crucial was that to you guys, just to give you a little bit of breathing space?
Yeah, at the time I it was probably 50-50. I thought he might have got away with it, but it's one of those things. I've never had a referee say to me, "Oh, you're in the wrong spot," or any of those things. It's tough on them out there making those calls, but I've probably got to be a little bit fitter and a little bit have a bit more spring in my step, get round him, and then make that tackle there, and then you don't have to go to the 10-man.